All right, well, hello and welcome back as we get ready for the second game of the night and final game of the Prisms Week 6. Hoping for a good one. We'll see if we get it, as we have two teams who are in similar positions on the standings. Now, I would say generally, I would say one of these was a clear favorite, but we do have a one day coming through that kind of makes me unsure about that. We'll get to that in a bit. As you can see, Calgary sitting at 2 and 3, Steinhatchee at 1 and 4. With Calgary, they did have a 2-game winning streak, but then they lose their last one. And meanwhile, Steinhatchee on a 1-game winning streak, taking down Arcadia in a 3-1 score. Boy, that sounds a little bit familiar if you watched the first series, but hey, as we can then move on to our weekly schedule. 4 games down, one of them making its way to game 4, which was that one right before this one. But we do just have this last one to get filled in, and I would say favorites have won every game so far. So it'll be interesting to see if we can see a turn in that fate. Looking at our standings then, it's two teams undefeated at 6-0. They are the two that are clinched. And it's Lincoln alone at 5-1. New York and Santa Carla 2 steps behind them. Then Calgary at 2-3. And Steinhatchee at 1-4. We'll see if they meet in the middle or if they drop down to join the 1-5 teams. And then, of course, 6 teams will clinch. We got 2 in there so far. We'll see who else joins in. Moving over to our scenarios, these two are resolved because they have both clinched with their wins. Looking over then to Lincoln, who will be determined by this. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Who will be determined by this one. They did get their win, but they are still waiting that if Steinhatchee lose this game, then Lincoln will clinch a spot. Moving down to our stats then, well, it would be Remy, but it will instead go to Matt for the Yorkie player for Calgary. Then Yami will be it for Steinhatchee, with a tie and assist between the other two. Saves going to Colbob, shots to 8-Bit-Man. Of course, for Calgary, it was a split 3-3, with the first 3 going to Remy, next 3 to Matt, and so Matt will be the key player for this game. With that, of course, being because Remy is getting 1 day out, and we're seeing Kaipo come in to be the 1 day instead for Calgary. So we'll see what that one does, as it definitely changes things at the very least. Remy has been a very strong player for Calgary. And so I think losing him very clearly, it feels like at least should have an impact. But we'll see if it's enough, because I think as is, they're pretty clear favorites. And so I'm still going to predict in their favor. I don't hate the 3-1 I'm seeing in the chat, but I'm going to predict something a little bit closer, and I'm going to say a 5-game series. I think, again, it would be just quite simply wrong to predict against Calgary. But with that said, I would not be surprised if they struggle. And they technically could lose. Like, I'm not going to discount the possibility, but I'm going to say I don't think it's the most likely result. But, hey, we will see, as we do have one team in. I believe we are just waiting on the other one to get in here. And then we'll be jumping into this one. So, yeah, I mean, there's your intro. I think Calgary, honestly, kind of, I think they probably, I don't want to say they need the win, but I think they might. I mean, they have a difficult schedule. Like, I don't want to say they need the win, but I think they might need the win, to be quite honest. Because, as you heard Vice say on the last stream, I knew Matt was going on vacation. I think Remy is too. And they play Chicago, then Lincoln. And they wrap the season up with Arcadia, who maybe aren't the strongest team, but we just saw them put up a pretty good fight. And if Calgary don't have their roster, that could turn into a difficult matchup. So, we'll see. And, I mean, I think you want to avoid the play-in, Because regardless of if you make it through the play-in, then you still have to play against either Hanoi or Chicago. And I don't think many teams want that, as we are now in game number 1. It's going to be Calgary in blue, Steinhatchee in orange. Let's see if the Chugs can get themselves back on track, or if the Scallops can take advantage of the one day and get a win of their own. Lincoln will be watching, waiting for a Calgary win to clinch them. But the chaos could reign supreme. As Matt bangs this down into the corner, he'll get another dunk, waiting behind it. Now popped around the corner again. Dropping down in front, cleared away for the moment. Kaipo's there! 36 seconds in. It's Kaipo with goal number 1. And Calgary lead 1-0 in game 1. You always wonder, how will the Pixel one day look? It's looking pretty good so far. As he already has a goal on the board. Of course, still a lot of time left to play. We'll see if he can keep that up. Maybe get a couple more to his name, but for now, in a pretty good place. This one popped up in the air, centered out by 8-Bit Man. Now Kaipo, another one downfield. Kolbob up high, looking for a read, looking for a reset, but he can't quite reach back to it. And now this one drops down again. Bouncing back away, Vice trying to get it downfield. Yami will knock it over to the right side. 8-Bit Man now up, plays it in, but popped away by Matt. Matt now another one downfield that'll skip off. Yami might be on, but it's just wide in the end. Bitman now on this one, gets it down on the backboard. It'll roll straight down from there. Yami trying to dive in. It's low boost on Vice, but Matt will get the block away. Matt now chasing it. He'll bang it downfield, looking for the drop down. Caught by Kolbob. A little bit scary, but it's under Kaipo. Now it's around Vice. Kolbob trying to get it down to the back wall. Matt bringing it down. Off the right side. Vice still cleared away right at Yami, but the touch is weak. Yami now diving in, gets it off the back wall. It's a perfect double, but there's no one there to shoot it. Up high again. A lot of pressure here by the Scallops as they're really forcing Calgary back. But they haven't been able to find a goal off it, and so for now the lead is still just holding for the Chugs. As 8-Bit Man, another one will go wide. Popped up high by Vice. Kolbob tapped out to the side. Now dropping down again. Vice down the sideline. Matt staying behind it, looking for the touchdown. It'll get pinched down into the corner. Pre-flip won't connect. Vice is there. It's 2. It took them a while to add on, but they'll get one in the end as Yami maybe faked out. And then Kolbob just no chance to get back to it. And so with that now, 2-0 in favor of Calgary. Still 2 minutes left to go, but certainly a favorable position here. This one's dropped down, popped up towards the ceiling. Vice is on it, can't get too much. Now cleared away again. This one out towards the side. Dropping back down, shot forward. Not going to be too much there. Now Vice waiting on the boost. Kaipo will win a 50 in. Popped around, dropped down. Vice is there. Wide off the post, and 8-Bit Man gets it away. Now off the left side. Vice already on it. He'll go up, but Yami will get the knock away. Now popped up by 8-Bit Man. Is there 60 seconds left to go here? Vice trying to play it forward. Drop down. It'll bounce away again. By the way, of course, I always try to get standings out pretty quickly after games conclude. So I'm already like kind of starting to look at ties. Assuming Calgary win, because it's much simpler if Steinhatchee win, because these two teams are tied and Steinhatchee go ahead. I don't know what the 1-5 tie will look like. That just looks... Okay, hold on. While we're doing that, we gotta focus back in because Kaipo adds on another goal. Yami plays it off the sidewall. No one's covering the net, and Kaipo, a great shot, just takes advantage of it. He now has 2 goals on the game. And with 38 seconds left to go, it is now 3-0. One's banged downfield again. Kolbob trying to collect. What I was going to say, the 1-5 tie is a nightmare, but and that New York aren't in it. But what I was going to say is the 3-3 tie is actually quite simple because in the end, Calgary cannot go above 6 this week, as Yami will get one back on the board. And so with 12 seconds left to go, Steinhatchee will not get shut out. Kolbob passes it forward. Matt gets a touchdown, but it's not a clear. And Yami's there to follow it up and send it through. But they lost to both Santa Carla and New York, both last week and in week 1. And so it's kind of rough for Calgary. They need to get ahead of those teams. And again, they play the top 2 teams still. So I think they need this win. And it's a pretty good start as they'll get this first game down. They'll take it with a 3-1 scoreline. Looking at the shots, they will be completely even at 7 apiece. But again, a little bit more effective for Calgary, as it felt like... Honestly, did it feel like they had an advantage? I think it was pretty split. That we did see a good amount of push for Steinhatchee. It just felt like most of the time it was at a goalie. And then we would see Calgary break down the field occasionally and just get a shot on target and win the game. Or get the goal on the board, of course. And so as we load in for game number 2, pressure on for Steinhatchee. Just too slow, too far behind in that last game. We'll see if they can bring it any closer. Kolbob now looking for a center cross. Vice down off the ceiling. A Bitman diving in. It was a demo in the corner that could open up a bit of space as Kolbob drives it back down. Yami's there. It's goal number 1 to the Scallops. They will get first blood, and they will get their first lead of the series. 21 seconds in here in game number 2. Played out towards the corner again. Yami getting it downfield. That will go up and roll out. Matt trying to get it away. Drop down a bit too high for his teammate. And now he'll pop it up. Kaipo trying to jump a little bit low on boost. He'll get 1 touchdown, but Kolbob's already there to read it. Now down into the corner again. Matt taking control, playing it away. Dunk up towards the ceiling. Vice in the air next. Dunked right back down. Kaipo passed downfield. Matt diving across, won't reach it for a shot. Might get a pass, but it's a great pinch by Kolbob that just barely gets it over Vice. Now the other way. Yami the whole way. He makes it 2. The flick over Kaipo, and Matt can't catch it. He is dunked right back in. And just over 1 minute in, it is 2-0 as the Scallops are building an early lead. Matt now back into the corner. Vice will bring it down. Bitman trying to keep control. Pitched around the outside. Cleared away by Matt. Yami now under it. He'll go up again. This one dropping down. It'll be Matt to chase. He'll bang it downfield. Kolbob will knock it away. Looking for a reset. Will give it up. Matt's shot, though, is just wide. Vice and Matt now combine, but it ends up with Yami. He'll shoot, and it's in again. Hat trick for Yami. It is 3-0. As Matt, I don't know if he got caught off guard or what. But Kaipo, of course, not enough boost to reach it, and Matt just not ready for it looked like. This one's played down towards the back wall. Vice will play it away. Matt's already there, but it's wide to the corner again. Now off the right side, Kaipo won't quite reach it. Bob trying to play it downfield. Vice brings it back into the corner. Now dropping down again. 8-Bit-Man trying to bring it in. Blocked to the side by Matt. And now another pinch downfield. Vice following it up. Off the left wall. Vice's shot does not go in. Almost felt like they needed that one, but it's JT on the field. Gotta do it back to him. And it just does not find its way in. Kaipo's next shot is wide again. Bob the pinch around. Off to the side again. Kaipo. Off the right wall. Yemi trying to bounce it forward. Vice gets the touch out. It's over Kohlbob, but no one else is there, so 8-Bit-Man can still take it. Matt now down off the ceiling, but Vice also dove. Kaipo the touchdown field. Matt, a great recovery to get a piece of it. Vice now wins the 50, dropping in. Is there a shot? No, there is not. In fact, it's all the way until Matt dives back in for it. Now up the left wall again. Kohlbob playing it forward, but it's over towards the right side again. And now dropping it down. Matt, bang downfield. Two players jump, they both drop, and now Vice will leave it off to Kaipo. Kaipo around the corner. Matt almost gets it across, but Kohlbob's able to take it away as Vice is all the way downfield. I said Kaipo. I just cut myself off. I kind of wanted to say Kai, I think, perchance, but cut off at the wrong place. As Vice is up off the left wall, this one will drop back down. Bob down towards the back wall again. There's the shot, but Matt is back in plenty of time. 8-Bit-Man now following it back, fakes out another. Back pass will find Kaipo. That touch is light. Now 8-Bit-Man off the right side. Vice will pop it up. He will be able to follow it down into the corner, but he won't do much else. So Kohlbob will get it clear as the time is running down. Do we want a Discord link there? I'm a little confused by that message. I'm intrigued. As this one drops down. Shot forward. It's in. Matt'll get one back, and okay. I could have gotten one, Cole, but I wasn't sure. But here, Matt does get a goal on the board, and so with 54 seconds left to go, it is now at 3-1. Yeah. See, it's not built like a scam, but they also didn't try to do the command. They just, they typed out more than if you were to actually do the command. So that, is that a request? Is that a command? Where are we here? This one's dropping down again. Kaipo looking to get it away as the Scallops have done well to push this down into the blue half. Felt like there could have been a change in momentum, but they haven't allowed there to be as Vice tries for a shot, but Kohlbob is there. Out to Kai. Not enough power. Vice another try, but it's off target again. And so the time will run down. Final 10 seconds. That's a good pinch, but it's not in. Matt will try it. Tie again. Now the time will run down to 0. Maybe one more. They sure won't need it as the Steinhatchee Scallops take game 2. Tied in games, tied in goals. This time, though, not tied in shots, as they'll outshoot them 10-8. Well, actually, no. Calgary will outshoot them 10-8. And it'll still be the Steinhatchee Scallops that outscore them 3-1. So obviously a much cleaner game for them as they really held Calgary in check and managed to get a good amount of chance for themselves, especially early on in that game. And so now as we look forward at game number 3, it's an even series now. I think you still, by the way, that was a bit of a tough look for Matt. Look at the scoreboard. I mean, nope, wrong name. Matt was completely fine. That was a rough look for Vice. If you looked at the, as we do load in for game number 3 now, if you looked at the scoreboard there, Matt had like 580 points, and it was then Vice next at 180, and Kaipo at like 120. That's rough. That is unfortunate. Gotta get a little bit more impact on the game than that. And Matt trying to stay with this one, reset down, but it's blocked back away. Bob now down towards the corner. He'll jump in again. He'll shoot. Vice will get the save. And Matt a demo to make sure there's no follow-up. Now a pinch. That'll go wide. Actually might be on, but Yami's there to save it either way. This one dropping down. Another big dunk down off the ceiling. Kaipo to play it away. Bob in the air. Now another 150 back. Bitman trying to get it forward. Vice over to the left side. Get it away again. Yami towards the center. Dropped out by Matt. Not a great clear. Kolob's shot is high, though, and it's cleared away by Matt on a second attempt. Vice on it now. Even at the midfield, he'll get the next beat, but it's still over to Kolbob. Kolbob down towards the corner. He'll chase it. Vice now dropping it around. Vice now sticking with it. Matt the pass. Kaipo. A great shot. And Calgary are in front. Kaipo just shoots it through. A good reception on a great pass. And so a minute 13 in. Just like game number 1, the first blood goes to the Chugs, specifically to Kaipo, as he is 2 for 2 on Chugs' first bloods in this series. 3 goals on the series for him, but of course his team only up by 1 in a tied set here. They'd like more if they could get him. As that one though goes wide, might it be another? Yes it is! 2 goals for Kaipo again. Matt feeds him and he eats. And so it is a 2-goal Calgary lead. Unfo, it looks like they're getting beat by Kaipo. I don't know. Hold on, now trying to knock this one back down. Popped up in the air by Matt. Matt now under it. He'll get it downfield. He'll get the midfield boost. So many options. He chooses violence. Kolbob is smited from the field. And Matt makes it 3. He could have gone for the shot, but he thought he'd done enough and he just removed the goalie. Matt now makes it 3-0 with 3 minutes left to go. The consolation for Steinhatchee is there's still a lot of time and a lot of chances left, as I don't know what exactly just happened. Vice almost centered it, almost own goaled it, then it somehow made its way to the post and out, but I don't know. Steinhatchee didn't score, I guess. That's the end result. That's all I know. I just work here. As we had Koa say earlier in the chat, works out again. Matt though, a big miss. No one else is in net. And just like that, it's 3-1. Kolbob bangs it forward. Matt, a tough read, isn't able to get there in time. And everyone respecting it, and there's just no one else back to cover. And so it rolls its way in. And with just under half the game left to play, we have life here. Now down off the backboard. It's a 1-goal game. Yami bang to the back wall. Double down around Kai. And just 10 seconds later, 7 to be specific, it is once again a 1-goal game. Bob trying to pinch it away. This one played out again. Now down to the right side. Kaipo looking for the touch out. It'll be Matt to get the clear for now. Now dropping down again. Kolbob over to the right side looking for a reset, but it's tapped away by Matt. Matt still under it. He'll look to get it forward, but won't get much more on it. Now down off the back wall. Kolbob will send it away. Yami bangs a shot, but it's sent to the side by Matt. Vice now knocks it down. Matt off the right side. Bouncing away again. 8-bit man pinch out off the corner. Vice will send it away. Yami now up again. This one dropping down. Matt down the sideline, still staying with it as it'll bounce up next. Now 8-Bit Man over to the right side, dropping back in. He'll look to go again, but no one else, well, he'll get beaten. No one else is able to follow it. As we are seeing a pretty good push here by the Scallops, as we've settled into a bit more of a back-and-forth game style. But with 1 minute to go, the lead is still holding for the Chugs, albeit not as comfortably as it once was. This one played forward. Flicked forward again. 8-Bit Man up towards the ceiling. He'll follow it into the corner, dropping down to Colbob. His shot's a 50 forward. Another one popped in front. 8-Bit Man hits the post and Vice gets it away. Typo now looking for another clear. He'll get the 50 up. 8-Bit Man, that one won't go far. First in is Vice. He'll 50 it low. Matt will shoot. Dunked by Yami. Typo in next, but plenty of time for Colbob on that one. Yami following it up again. Does get bumped, but he still stays with it. A great 50 downfield. 15 seconds. This might be the last chance. Matt following it down. It's a demo to allow Yami some space. He's out of boost. He gets the center, but Vice gets the next touch. The clock will run out, and as soon as it finds the floor, it'll be a Calgary win, although it's up for now. Vice trying to guide it down, and he will succeed. Calgary. Again, it turns into a bit of a battle, but they do enough to close it out. They outshoot them 9-6. They outscore them 3-2. And they now are 1 game away from securing this series in, well, just kind of, okay. The server died. That's cool. Well, I guess I'll remake. Cool. The server went down for maintenance, so I'll remake it. Why not? That's just perfect. DMS managers. If they tell me that they're... honestly, I'd rather, even if somehow it like only kicked me, which it said server went down for maintenance, so I don't think it would have. I'd still want to remake it because only the I'm confused on what was just said. Oh. So we will wait on everyone to join back in, but I don't know. It's some weird things going on for Vice, I think. But only the like match leader gets match admin, and I want to be able to have that, even if pauses are unlikely. Don't want to have a player, you know, with that power or with the need to pause if something did happen. So, you know. As we are just waiting. No one else has rejoined. I'm wondering if they're both having an issue getting out of that lobby. Don't know. But lobby is back up. So hopefully we can get people back in and we can get this game underway again. I might want to send it to a player because okay, never mind. We're good. Because I was going to say, I know Yami or Cozy's non-playing, so I was going to send it to a player since Steinhatchee hadn't rejoined, but all of a sudden we got everyone in and we're good to go again. So short pause there with the server dying, but we got it back. And so we are getting underway. Game number 4, Calgary 1 away from closing it out and getting back to 500, as well as sending Lincoln to the playoffs. We'll see if they're able to close it out or if Steinhatchee can put up a fight once again. This one now dropping down. Yami trying to send it forward. He'll get a long clear downfield. Vice now up off the left wall. Colbob in next. Bouncing ball, but only into the corner as it got over Kaipa. Now it kind of gets by Vice and Matt. Vice will try to get one away. Yami will get a touch to keep it in. Dunk out towards the right wall again. Off the left side by Vice. Now Colbob a roller forward. Kaipo up the right side. Matt jumping in next. He'll send it downfield. Now out off the back wall again. Dunked off the corner. 8-bit man. That'll be a win downfield. Matt gonna try to collect it. He'll get control. Now able to stay behind one as it'll get cleared forward again. Trying to send it downfield. Colbob still waiting under it. This one sent down. Colbob around. Pass across, but Yami can't hit the target. Kaipo down again. Matt over towards the right side. Vice loses out on that 50, and it'll be on Matt to play it, but he does well in doing so. Able to catch it up to the left wall, but now it's dunked away by 8-bit man. Vice now up off the corner again. This one dropped down. Kaipo sends it away. Now shot forward, but not going to do a whole lot. Bouncing down once again. That one not going to connect on a lot. Yami's shot now. Wide. Kolbob can't get it either. A fantastic opportunity, but one that just isn't there. By the way, the 1-5 tie is actually quite simple because Steinhatchee beat Arcadia and that's it. So just knock Arcadia down to last, and then it would be between Miami and Havana, which goes to Miami. So it's actually a pretty simple breakdown. But of course, that only matters if Calgary win this one. And we'll see if it happens as we're still tied halfway through this fourth game. Vice jumping into it again. Matt trying to pop it up for Kaipo, but Kolbob gets there first. Kolbob now pop downfield again. Vice gonna get demoed off it. Drop back down. Matt up in the air, looking to stay with it. Gets a touchdown, but won't get much more. Vice in next. Popped off the post. Kaipo moving in. He does get a dunk, but it'll stay wide. As Vice missed the boost, he'll look to keep some pressure on. Kolbob takes it over to the other side wall. Now this one played in by Matt. Almost has a chance at a shot, but can't get around it. Kaipo fakes out everyone, but can't quite connect on it. Matt loses out on that 50. It'll be Vice who has plenty of time to play it, but Yami's able to get a piece to cut off a follow. 8-bit man now over one. Vice off back wall. No boost for Calgary. Off the bar. Matt gets a dunk. That'll go the whole way. It looked like a chance for the Scallops, but they all pushed too far, and it goes the exact opposite direction. It's 1-0 Calgary with 87 left to go. Now dropping down, Matt collects it out to the side. Popped up here by Kolbob. This one sent down in front of the net. It hits off the post. Follow up, cleared away again. Now up the sidewall again. It's Matt with control. He'll play it forward. That'll get towards the corner, but then it's cleared away. Now towards the net again, off the bar. Is it own goal? It's Kaipo to get the goal. A bang off the bar. It's sitting on the line. Kaipo cleans it up. And just like that, with 53 seconds left to go, the Chugs have doubled their lead. As this one's banged forward again, off the bar, and in. The follow-up is there by Vice, and this game is wide open. It took Calgary a while. It took them until just under a minute and a half left to go. But in 45 seconds from there, they have put up 2 more goals. And they now lead it 3-0 with 30 seconds left to go. Technically not over, but it's not looking all too possible. As Vice will get another save up high. Kolbob double across. Could have been a chance, but no one's able to turn on the shot. Kaipo now dropping it downfield. Vice is there. How about another? They just add one more. As there are 15 seconds left to go, but it is now 4-0. And so the time will run down, and it will run out for Steinhatchee. They put up a fight in the series, but they cannot take down Calgary. Kaipo just a little bit too strong today, and the Chugs are 3-3. A pretty clean series for them. And we will go ahead and show, of course, I gotta post this as well. Gulp. I didn't add everyone. I'll just repost it. We'll do that. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna repost it so that we can do that. I might have accidentally phantom pinged. That's okay. We're gonna do a real ping anyway, so it's okay. There you go. That's cool. So Lincoln will get in off of that win. We'll see if we're going to have an interview, and I think I'm being commanded to have one. And so we will be back in just one moment. And we are back with Calgary, or at least Vice and Kaipo. You guys win it in 4 games. How's it feel?
It's definitely good. I mean, we had to give him the gentleman's sweep. I'm always with Yami. I think every time I join a call, he says "F you." But I mean, playing against Kolbob and Yami was always a fun series, guaranteed to happen. And give him the gentleman's sweep, but it was a great series.
You guys did take game
performed
1.
like
they
a demon. I'm so happy with his performance, and even Matt telling him GG's, he played well, so it was exciting.
I don't think, because gentleman's sweep is they would win game 1, right?
Is that?
I think.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah,
well, either way, we
win the others.
Yeah, you guys win.
Kaipo,
no. What just happened?
Don't ask me. I've not played the game in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I've been grinding 7 Deadly since Origins. Louis knows what's up.
Well, clearly it's working. Just keep doing that.
Clearly. I might have to.
Vice, I've only heard... I mean, I know Spaceman Sweep before that, but I've only heard Gentleman Sweep as you win game 1, and one team wins game 1, the other wins the next 3.
No, the normal Gentleman Sweep is like it's primarily like basketball, where the higher seed team wins 3 straight, drops 1, and then wins.
Okay. Fair enough. I guess.
And so. I mean, in this case, we were... Cole, I just looked it up. How are you saying I'm wrong?
I mean, I've only heard it used the other way, but that's not a term I knew anyway. Like I said, I just knew Spaceman Sweep for Rocket League, so like, sure, I believe it. I don't know. Everyone used it wrong then. Unlucky.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. We had a great series. Kaipo played out of his mind. 5 goals in Prism, baby!
I mean, he's just nutty. I don't know. Unbeatable.
Yeah, his salary's not changing.
I might just need to move up to Prism like right now. Bacon, make it happen.
Might get picked up. I don't know.
For real, well, I might actually have a chance.
My teammate's gone for a month, so I already said I'm going to use him every week, so...
Exactly.
Can you use him twice in a row? I don't think
actually,
so.
I don't know.
I don't know how the rules work, gang.
I'm pretty sure you can't use
you
PFA twice in a row.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, next week you guys are up against Chicago. How do you feel about that one?
Well, seeing as how both my teammates are going to be on vacation, we're going to sweep them. Like, what are we talking about?
Obviously,
full confidence.
Yeah.
I think going into that, their best player without a doubt is Hollow. We have Matt, and I personally, other than in playoffs, which we saw last season, I've never lost a Hollow in season. And each time me and Matt have been on a team against Hollow, we've swept him. So I'm not really worried about it.
Okay.
I think Wiko's been performing, so I'm happy to see that he is performing because he is a good player, and recently he's gotten a lot better at threes. And now they picked up Zach. I mean, today's showing wasn't the greatest, but they're still a good team. So I think realistically it's going to game 5, but I want it to be a sweep.
Okay. Fair enough. And I mean, I feel like after this win, you'd be wrong to say anything else. Do you think you guys are getting a direct playoff spot? Top 6?
Do you mind if I take a quick look at
So you're currently in 6th at 3-3. Below you is a 4-way tie at 1-5.
Yeah, we're making it.
Yeah. And
I
you
don't
still
think
play
we're
Arcadia,
dropping.
and that win would pretty much secure you, I think. So
I don't know, bro. If Koa plays like he was today, I don't think we're
that's
beating
fair.
Arcadia.
You know what? That's fair. We gotta play him next week, so gulp.
Yeah, no, Koa's a demon, but no, I think what we're gonna make it into playoffs. I hope we're the opposite side of the Hydras because I do want to rematch them, hopefully in the grand finals. And I mean, once playoffs comes around, we'll have Remy and Matt both back from vacation. We'll make sure to lock in a little bit, actually get on and warm up rather than hop on 5 minutes before the game.
But that's
But
a
I
great
think-
strategy.
Well, clearly not because we lost a nightmare.
Fair enough. Uh-oh, Matt's hearing about this. He might not be happy. Oh, he said he's always
No.
on, so.
So I'm calling out Matt's cap. Literally last series, Matt, you were laying in bed watching a K-drama 3 minutes before our game.
Damn, bro, just.
Okay, but like that's kind of based. He was on,
is
but he
valid.
got off.
Exactly. So I don't want to hear anything from him. But I mean, I love the team. I'm excited. I feel like playoffs is going to be a lot different of a game, especially when the money's in reach. So
K-drama's over.
Absolutely.
Damn, we see what the loyalty is.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, if it's there, you know. But I do think that's all I have for you guys. So congratulations on the win, and congratulations on the Prism win, Kaipo. And good
Thank
luck
you.
to you next week, Vice.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You as well. All right, and that does it now for the second game of the night and week 6 in Prism. So again, we got 2 more left to go tonight at 9 and 10 p.m. So we'll be back in about just over 5 minutes for the next game. I'll get the standings posted probably before kickoff on that one at the very least. We hope to see you then, but for now, your final score one last time. Calgary 3, Steinhatchee 1. We'll see you back in just a little bit.